most of the people seriously messaging back saying that like, oh, they've been thinking about it a lot, or they're
Mhm.
gonna get back to me, definitely, and getting a lot of compliments on my work.
So we have 30 minutes today, and I try to be as much as of service for you as I can. I would like to get to know you first a little bit. Like, what is your story? Where are you from?
I'm from Hungary originally,
Hmm.
and I wanted to do something creative. And I knew a couple of guys working in the tattoo industry. We were hanging out a lot. I just like, can I just try the machine? You know, one of those nights when you all stay
Yeah.
at the studio and everybody was like, well, I think it would really work for you. So I just started doing it first, obviously, bought a machine and everything and practiced on myself, on friends. I actually got approached by a studio
Hmm.
because they saw my Instagram page and they were like, hey, do you want to work with us? And I was like, God, yes.
Nice. Okay, and how long are you tattooing now?
I started tattooing in a studio professionally in 2018.
Okay, so how is your situation looking in Berlin right now? How is it going with bookings, with like what where would you like me to see what where I can help, where I can support?
I think in the past couple of years, situations just changed in a sense of this is very self-organized for tattoo artists. When I started, I still got tons of clients through studios. Like I didn't think I existed as a separate person. And
Mm-hmm.
obviously, it's like easy to say because that was the beginning of this career. I definitely didn't have an identity. So like just to build up and have my client circle, it really felt just like I'm getting the clients and then whoever stayed or gave me some sort of like ideas and then we kept working together. And so it just like organically
Mm-hmm.
formed. Like now it's more like the studios are hosting all the self-employed tattoo artists.
Mm-hmm.
I don't quite feel that it has the same feeling as it used to be. Like as
Mm-hmm.
in we are creating a tattoo studio together, like everybody comes and goes all the time.
Mm-hmm.
It's most of the tattoo artists who I know in Berlin, I feel like they really live off guest spotting a lot. So like
Mm-hmm.
they here for 2 weeks and then they traveling around the rest of 2 weeks. Like let's just leave why this happened like this because it doesn't matter in a sense. I would like to know maybe how because since we talked the first time, I think I was attending there was like a group seminar
Yep.
something.
Yep.
So I started to actually really reach out to my clients or like reach out to potential clients who started following my account.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly thought that maybe it's a bit much, like just, hey, I'm this and that, but it actually works and they're really happy to engage. So I'm managing conversations now. So that's really happy to see that there are a couple of like tips that's working out. Well, yeah.
Okay, cool. Happy to hear that this works out. How long are you trying this now for with the
To be
reach
honest,
out?
just 2 weeks. So I'm really like, I was honestly like skeptical about it
Mm-hmm.
at the beginning, but no, like not everybody is engaging, but most of the people seriously messaging back saying that like, oh, they've been thinking about it a lot, or they're
Mm-hmm.
gonna get back to me, definitely, and getting a lot of compliments on my work. That's obviously in times like this, I think it just feels nice. So
Nice.
yeah.
Yes, we should never forget most customers, especially when it's first time clients, they have a certain, they're not scared, but they have a lot of like, it's like the unknown, right? And like it may hurt. And how do I approach these people? And how do I get in contact with an artist? And how do I write the first message? So that's all questions they haven't been answered yet. And when you do the first step and open the door for them just to chat with you, this is a cool feedback.
I fully understand that and I agree with you, but then now is the time of AI and I also get a lot of just random AI created messages from companies that I follow.
Yep.
And I remember like I followed this fitness person who I really like.
Mhm.
He's like having funny contents and stuff, but he lives in the UK, so it's not even a possibility to work together with him. But then he sends out like automatic responses.
Mhm.
And at that point, like at some point, I actually was talking to him and I still didn't believe that I was talking to him. And he was just like, no, I'm not an AI. I was like, yeah, but you know, like
Yes.
so that's the thing nowadays that people just losing their trust in that
Yeah,
actual.
what is real or what is not real. One good thing to be seen as very natural and human being Put a few spelling mistakes in your first two messages. And then people are gonna be like, just switch letters or something. AI will never do a mistake in grammar. You can do a few
Dyslexia.
mistakes. Exactly. And then they're gonna be like, "Ah, okay, that's a person behind it."
Yeah,
That's
okay.
always the easiest way for me.
Yeah.
Okay. And how is your situation? So you just said you changed studio. So you're at the new place right now. How is it like for you with your generating clients? Is the studio supporting you? Are you doing everything yourself? Are you
Well, the reason I changed, I felt a little bit lost in the algorithm is huge. There's a lot of different artists, and I really
mm-hmm,
miss that thing that I was talking to you at the beginning,
mm-hmm,
that kind of community
community?
sense.
Mm-hmm,
Like, since we all bringing our clients to studios, in that sense, it doesn't matter which studio I'm working at, but at least
mm-hmm.
I want to have like a
Good
joy, happy
time.
time going
Yeah.
against. So it's the same. They just gonna repost what I posting. They gonna, but like the booking are coming through all of us. It's not gonna come through the studio mainly because
Mm-hmm,
like we have way more followers than most studios generally.
mm-hmm,
So it's just a nice place that it's a gallery, it's a shop, it's a tattoo studio. So it's just to bring people together to enjoy art. This
mm-hmm,
doesn't have the purpose of helping me to get more, like, well, it is because through that bringing new people into the community there
mm-hmm.
is, but not in a sense of like I'm expecting them to have bookings through the Instagram page or any
Yeah.
booking system.
So you're creating 100% of your work yourself right
Yeah,
now.
it's been like this for a while now. Yeah.
And what is your go-to solution? How do you do that? Like, are
Yeah.
you putting up ads or do you
Yeah.
have any like systems that you're working with?
So I lost faith in the ads as well, but I might not do it in the right way, but I also just by talking to other artists. So this is like a common topic between us. And I know that one of your topics in your seminars that like these myths,
Hmm.
that people say, but it really like kind of a thing in Berlin that just people in Berlin are just different. They find things cool differently. And these sponsored ads are not really working anywhere else. When I went to Thailand, I straight away, like in Bangkok, straight away got like clients through advertisement. When I
Hmm.
went to Hungary, the same. But in Berlin, like no matter, like I didn't try over 100 euros, obviously, but
Hmm.
it's just not getting that same. First of all, when people come here to, as in tourism, they come here, they want to party, so they don't have time to stop for a tattoo and stuff. So just a
Hmm.
different sort of client potential happening in this city.
Hmm.
I feel like I need to have a slightly different approach. I'm happy to put money into advertisement, but something needs to change.
Hmm. What kind of ads have you tried?
I
Like,
like
because there
it.
are many different like settings that you can put. Have you tried traffic ads or leads, or what was your approach?
I put leads, and I think like I went through Meta, so like it was targeting Facebook and Instagram at the same time.
Okay. And you didn't get any leads from that.
I did, but it wasn't like, so I didn't like, I think it felt like that because I didn't get any actual work done because of
Hmm.
that. Like, yes, a couple of followers, but
And have you worked with the lead form from Meta, or have you set up your own
I
landing page?
I
Or
did use my own, like, you mean like this hashtag, this and that actually takes.
no, I mean where like when you do the leads campaign, you
Mhm.
direct the customer to a page where they put their information, where they give your name, their name, and like their email or phone.
Oh no, like I did this like over a year ago. Like, did it change?
No, but when you said leads, where did the people
Oh,
when
it
they
would
were
take me, it would take me to my profile, like Instagram
okay,
profile,
it will take you to your okay,
or
but
take them. Yeah.
okay, but then it was probably more like a traffic. They went to your profile and then got contacted with you or got in touch with you over your profile, right?
Yes,
Okay.
but they didn't. But
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, I understand.
It's just like
And
the reason for that was because my Instagram profile is being it just I try to make it look like portfolio, so it's the layout are important, everything. So I'm not just randomly posting things. So I think it's
mhm,
just something too good to look at first thing when you
mhm,
want to get to know what I'm doing. I don't know anymore what's the
mhm,
what's the right
mhm,
way or wrong way.
mhm. But just to so I get it right, you said you spend like below 100 on the ads and then you
Less
stopped
than
it.
100, yes.
Less
Yeah.
than 100 and then you stopped it again. Okay. When it comes to ads, especially when you do leads, the goal is to make it as simple as possible for people to get in touch with you. You want to have the least friction, right? You want to have a high quality lead, so it's not just be click here and the message is sent, but like this is me, this is what I do. is this something you like? And then you give me your information. So normally when you work with leads, you don't direct them to your profile, because on your profile there is no, maybe there is, but not as clear as in a lead form, is a call to action. Because an ad tells somebody what they have to do. An ad is very simple. It's like click here. So they don't have to think at all. They take the mobile phone, they look, and then they click. And the next thing should either be a lead form, that you can do on Meta as well, where they just put their name, and their email and their phone number, and then send, and then you will get in touch with them. Or the same thing with a landing page. You can bring them from the ad to a landing page of yours where it's just like, hey, put in your name, your phone number, and your email. I will get in touch with you.
Mm.
And then you still have the chance to, after they send you their data, that you do a thank you page with your, let's say with your email or your phone number. And this is what I do. It's like, okay, I get in touch with you, but if you want to be first, here's my number. You can text me on WhatsApp. So
Ah,
people who
okay.
are really interested and want to talk with you right now, they're going to text you anyway. And all the other people you can call or email or WhatsApp afterwards. And like this, it's way more easy to get the people to really get in touch with you, because it's very clear for them what the next step is. And when they land on the profile, it's just like, okay, now I see it, but I don't know what I should do right now, right? And normally, the portfolio, when you have people, you cannot say what people you reach with the ads, in what stage they are of making the decision to get tattooed. Right.
Mm.
Maybe you have some people, they are like this close before booking. They know exactly what they want. They're just looking for the right artist. And then you have people, they just started to think about a tattoo, but they don't know yet what styles exist, what artists exist. So they are in the very beginning of the journey, and other people are that close before booking with you. And when you reach somebody that is that close, it's more easy, because they're just gonna be like, okay, that's what I'm looking for. I'm gonna buy, because it's
Yeah.
just like the last little bits that brings it in. But the people that are more in the beginning, they need more time to get to know you. They need to see you again. So the very first person probably gets a follower or becomes a follower, and then it's good to do this messaging thing, to get in touch with them so they can ask questions. At the end of the funnel, they will book with you. And for these people, no matter where they are in the funnel, when they have a chance to get in touch with you more easy or guided with a form, you will get more out of the advertisement that you do. Because this is what we say, or this is what I said in the seminar that you've been, like, lead ads work when they are done right. Like when the
Yeah.
funnel is done right. Because the problem is when you just put ads out and put money in, the only thing that happens is that more people see you.
Yeah, well, I'll be honest with you, this is like the worst part of this job that I just have to be like a social media manager and everything.
Mhm.
And it's drive for my brain and I just don't know. It's like so like computerized and I just don't I
Yeah.
can't like I wish I'd be in a position to just hire someone to do these things, but I know
Mhm.
I don't. So like I have to learn it,
Mhm.
but I think it's hard for most of us to really like figuring out these nuances of
Yes.
what draws the client
Yes.
attention and how and
That's true. I can completely understand. You're an artist because you want to make art. You're not an artist because you want to be on social media all the time. And I can understand this 100%. But I highly encourage you, to take a closer look on how ads really work. Because
mm,
once you have figured this out, everything else will become more easy, right?
mm,
Because when you try to gain all your clients over, organic content, you have to produce organic content all the time, and you have to stay on top of trends, you have to stay on top of what's going on, and you have to be active by yourself very often. It's hard to automate this, or it's hard to get this in a process where you don't have to put in anything all the time. Once you figured out how ads work, you can just turn them on and off if you need, or if you're in demand of new requests. The good thing is when you work with ads, when you are in the ads manager, have you worked with the ads manager, or have you done the ads directly over the platform? No, you said you have to work with Meta ads, right? They track everything. So you can see, if you upload, let's say you upload 5 different pictures and 2 different texts, and you start, to do ads with them. Then you have 10 different ads that you can try. And Meta will tell you exactly which one performs best. So you see, okay, this is the picture most people click. So you're just gonna use this one after a few days, right?
mm,
So there is like this learning phase of 7 to 8 days where it sees what visuals get the best feedback or what text gets the best feedback. But once you figure this out, you can use this and use this again and again and again.
And wait, so like you would like run multiple different style of ads of the same
Yes,
content and
yes,
then just pause it and stop it like and
yes, yes. Hardly recommend. So every time you do ads, I would recommend to do 10 different ads. So it
okay.
can be five
That's
different.
different. Oh God.
Yes, but don't overdo it. It's five different visuals and two different texts. This give you 10 different ads. So you can take one visual, so one picture of your work or yourself with two different texts in the caption.
But text is like I'm saying different things every single.
Exactly, exactly. So you can try two different things. So you will start to understand which way of communication from your side works the best with your potential clients and what visuals work the best. And the
Mm.
visuals can be pictures of you with your clients, or it can be pictures of just the tattoo. And if you have also ideal a reel or two. And what I have realized over time, people like to connect with people. So the pictures in the ads where you see the artist and the customer mostly work best. And then this probably sounds like 10 ads sounds like, oh my God, that's so much work. But once you have figured out how it works, you can just copy. You can copy the ads and just change the visuals. This is a thing of 15, 20 minutes, and
Mm.
then everything is set up. So that's what I mean. It's like it's not rocket science, but it's very, very, very good for a self-employed artist, for a creative human being to
Mm.
understand how it works because it can help you increase your customer flow without you doing the actual work because then you pay the ads that they do this job for you so that the ads bring in new views and the ads bring in new followers or new requests.
Yeah.
Mhm. And when you try it again, give it enough time to figure out what works. Meta needs around 7 days of the first 7 days are figuring out where to put your content and what works best, which people interact the most, which visual works the best. The goal from Meta is to create good performing ads for you, where your cost per click or your cost per acquisition, so a new follower or somebody watching your profile or a lead is getting lower and lower, right?
Mhm.
And the system that Meta has, it tries to optimize the performance of your ads all the time. So the longer you run an ad, also the performance will get better. The less you pay per new, let's say per new client. If you test ads, I would recommend to test it with a budget of 20 to 30 euro per day for all the ads, not per ad. So for the whole ad thing, you spend 30 euros a day for 7 days, let it run and learn.
Okay.
And after that, you put your budget on the one or two winning ads. You turn all the other ads off and you just let these one or two ads that convert the best run.
How do I put this question? So how long I'm running a ad before I pause it and start another one? So what is like, I know like I'm doing it in a course of 7 days, but like what's your phase of changing the
So the 7 days, that is the learning period for the ad, right? And
Mhm.
then the ad starts to perform properly. And then
Okay.
you let it run until it doesn't work anymore. Like you don't have to change anything. If you find something that is working, never change a working system, right?
Yeah,
You can
it
turn
goes
it
with that. Yeah.
you can turn it on and off if you have, let's say you run an ad and you get in like 200 leads in 10 days or in 15 days, like 200
Mhm.
people that send you their information. Then you need time to follow this up. Then you can pause the ad. Then you can follow up all these messages. You can talk to the people. You can book them in for consultations and for tattoos. And then once you have capacity to take care about the new people again, then you can turn it on again. This is the magic. It's you can really like say, okay, start and stop as you wish. When you have an ad that performs well, use it until it doesn't perform well anymore. The click rate goes down, or when your statistic goes down, then try new ads. Then do the same thing again, get new visuals, get new texts, try it again, see what works, and then put the money on the winner.
Okay. And it's like it sounds not so much like putting 20, 30 euros a day,
It is money that you have to spend, yes.
but like 7+ days course. So like this is the only way that actually nowadays it would.
It's not the only way, but it's a way that works that I know. There
Yeah.
are a million ways that work, but this is one that I can like that I have used myself and where I'm sure that it works. And when you let the ads run, I would recommend to run it with a budget of around 20 euros per day because otherwise it's gonna be hard that you reach enough people,
Mm.
right? And normally, we as a human being, we need to see things more than once to trust it or to buy or to make a decision to follow. So this is also the cool thing with ads because people see it again and again and
Yeah,
again.
yeah,
They're like,
yeah.
okay, I've seen this. I like this. I'm gonna have a look. And sometimes people need to see your ad 4, 5, 6 times before they really start to interact with you.
Yeah,
And
true.
if you do this with organic content, this is hard because organic content, you don't post the same thing over and over again. You post new things, right? And then it is not hard, impossible, but it's harder to remember, this can be from the same person. Oh, I like that. But if you
Mm.
always see the same picture, it's clear. Okay, I see something I like and I know it's from this one person. So I go and have a look what she does else.
Yeah. I also have former colleague and then he started using TikTok and he's like he says it's great and it's working magic, but I just one more social media platform and I'm gonna lose
Mhm.
my mind seriously.
Mhm.
Mm.
Don't see social media as a burden, see it as a chance. You are not an influencer and you don't have to be. You don't have to be the dancing clown to get attention. And the challenge that you have on social media is, first of all, you're in competition with all other artists, right? So you're
Yeah.
not the only one playing out ads. So you're in competition with all other artists, you're in competition with other businesses,
Mm.
and you're in competition with entertainment, with influencers, with half-naked people, and with doom scrolling. Like this is the competition you have on social media. Or this is what people see when they're online. It changes a little bit from social media to social media. So the content on, let's say, on TikTok is completely different than the content, or is built up different than the content on Instagram. Also, you have different age groups. If you want to get young people, let's say between 18 and 25, you have to be on TikTok. If you want to get people between 25 and 35, Instagram is the right place to be. And if you want
Yeah.
people above 40, you have to be on Facebook, right? And
Mm.
on Google. You will find 45-year-old people on TikTok as well, but I say the majority of people, this is like
Yeah.
the majority of the most used social media in these age groups.
Yeah. And I think like my client is more like older than 25 that's been drawn to more like kind of abstracty arty sort of things,
Mhm.
not like trend following
Yeah,
stuff, you know.
yeah. But
Mm.
you can put ads pretty much everywhere where clients are. So
Mm.
there is also a chance to put ads on Pinterest. There is also a
Yeah, I
chance.
thought about it. So they actually have like an ad system that you
Yes.
pay Pinterest to do that.
So you can put ads on Reddit, you can put it on Pinterest, you can put
Because
ads everywhere.
someone put up one of my tattoo. I don't know who. I've
Mhm.
never seen the picture. Actually, I didn't look for it, but another client did that. They already saw me on Pinterest, my work, and
Mhm.
this is how I was like, oh, but it's good. It
Mhm.
seems like if I would like intentionally do it, then maybe it would be even better, no?
Do you have a Pinterest profile where you upload your work or not at all?
I mean, I have my Pinterest profile that I
Mhm.
like look for what's that textures and stuff, you know, to
Mhm.
inspire myself. But that's all the things that being saved, like architecture and
Put
and
it up
texture.
there. Put your work on Pinterest. Most people take Pinterest as first page to go to look for inspiration for new tattoos because it's easier to filter and it's easier to search for keywords than on Instagram, right? And
What do you think the best information to add onto those uploads? Is it like my Instagram page or just my name and then they can Google it, or what's the normality? I don't know.
you can put your contacts. I think you can put your contacts in your bio there as well.
Okay.
If you put a description under pictures, since people look for inspiration and not really for artists, they look more for inspiration. I would type in, or I would give a caption that describes more what they see on the picture, like abstract art or whatever, like, these kind of things. And a polite call to action. So tell them what they should do after they saw your pictures in a polite way, not in a sales way, but hey, if you want to see more, follow me on my,
Mm.
like, go visit my profile or something like that, where people are like, ah, okay, I like what I see. Okay, there is more. I'm gonna have a look.
Mm.
It's
Very-
always good wherever you upload content when you guide people what to do next. And yes, Pinterest is a very, very good place to be as an artist because most people go there first for inspiration. Nearly everywhere in the world, you have groups on Facebook that are dedicated to a certain topic, right? So I guess there is a group called Tattoo Circle Berlin or something like that, where people talk about tattoos in Berlin, where people exchange. A very good thing to do is also find an entry in these communities. This can be in Facebook groups, this can be on Reddit, this can be on everywhere where people chat. And when you get your name in there as well, or start to interact with people in there that ask questions, this can be an easy tool as well to acquire new eyes on your work. So what is your goal right now? Where do you want to go? Like what do you want to do this year? Did you set any goals for the next few months?
I would like to obviously work more, so I
Mhm.
started to do this not only like I do the following game, just put my work into other people's face pretty much that hey, I'm here, and it's actually very successful. I feel like seriously like 80% of people I start follow, they follow me back. So I really
Nice.
like that because like again I'm following studios followers, so it's not
Hmm.
just random thing.
Hmm.
And then I'm really wanna like start interacting more with them because it seems like it's a working method. Although if
Hmm.
you follow someone, you can't just be like, thank you for following, because
Hmm.
there was like some, but I'm gonna create a text that fits with that situation. And yeah, I just would like to have like because I think I have enough work, but I need a better consistency. I can't do the like having this limbo of the
Hmm.
financial limbo of like 1 month is good, the other month is not, and you just never know what to prepare. And yeah, theoretically you never can have like a spend to prepare, because then what
Hmm.
if the next month is not gonna be so like you're always like sitting on your savings like some golden eggs. And I just need some more stability,
Hmm.
consistency. I'm gonna try the ad thing,
Hmm.
and I'm definitely gonna do the print test as the first thing, as in today.
Do that.
Looking forward to see something of that. And yeah, I'm gonna look into Facebook thing as well. It wouldn't hurt, I don't think. So yeah, and I just hoping that yeah, just gonna get a better rate of, or just like see more people like being just more communication at least
Yeah.
happening around this.
May I ask you a question? You said you want more stability or consistency. I completely get that. I understand that. This is something that most self-employed struggle with, especially in the first few years. Do you have any plan or any structure when it comes to your finances?
No, and that's like it comes with, well, this is like obviously a bigger topic. It comes with being an artist with an ADHD and not being like extremely good at organizing things,
Hmm.
like I think I'm doing well compared to other
Hmm.
people I know,
Hmm.
but it's not my strength to be good with money or making plans for being good with money.
I understand.
Um,
So I'm not a financial advisor, and I
Yeah.
don't want to be. I will not give you any tips what you should do with your money. I
Okay.
can give you two ideas that worked very well for me and for other artists I'm working with, to bring a little bit more consistency there, because this is one of the topics that probably takes away most of your sleep when you're because not sure how to pay bills or how much is coming in and that stuff. So two things. First of all, treat yourself like an employee. Pay yourself a salary every month, the same amount. Try
Okay.
to implement that. Try to figure out how much money you need to live and to have all your spendings and everything. And let's say I just a random number, let's say that's 4,000 euros per month, right? You pay yourself from your company account to your private account every month, this 4,000 euros. And this is the money you live with. You pay your bills with and everything. And the rest of the money stays in your company.
Mm, yeah.
The goal is to build a safety net in your company for at least three, ideal 6 months. So you have enough money in your company to pay the bills, to pay yourself, to pay everything that needs to be paid for at least 3 to 6 months. Once you have reached that, it will be way more easy for you to take a week off, take holidays, or to have just a more calmer mind. And then you can start, once you have this pillow, then you can start to pay yourself more or whatever you want, then do bigger purchases. But
Mm,
even if you don't have this pillow build up in a few months or in a year or two, once you start to treat yourself like an employee and give yourself the same amount of money to spend, you will be way more aware of what you spend your money on.
yeah. I think this is really out of control, knowing what's what. Yeah. Yeah, good idea. Thank you.
Yeah. And this is not something where you have to do any like crazy stuff. It's just try it. Pay yourself a salary and see how far you can get. Maybe in the first few weeks or month, two or two, you realize, oh, this is way too less or it's way too much, or I can, you can still adjust. Be nice to yourself. Once you start to bring in these basic structures, it will get easier.
Mm.
And then you
Mm.
can also say, like, you can calculate better how much money you want to spend on ads, how much money you want to spend in marketing in general, or how much money you want to spend on whatever needs needed for your business.
Okay.
Nice. Are there any other questions right now that I can help you with?
Is there any other methods than just social media to bring clients? What like
Yes, there are a million methods. You can try
give
as
me two more.
the only thing you can do wrong is do nothing. This is the only
No,
thing.
that's not happening. I just
Exactly. So whatever you do, whenever you talk to another human being, whenever you are in interaction with another human being, is it digital, is it on social media or in a call or in a bar or in a supermarket or wherever, talk to them about what you do. Tell them what you do. Tell them what you're specialized in. Ask them to come to you if they ever want to do something. Like this is something that is fascinating. The more you ask for help, the more help you will receive. The more you ask people, the more answers you will get. The more you spread the word, the more will come back. It's all about interactions. And wherever you are, there is always a chance for to interact with in any way,
That's
right?
true. I think I just recently I feel like a lot of people around me as well, we just kind of like lost the energy.
Most creative people or a lot of creative people, they're rather introverted than outrovert, right? Our industry has a few challenges or characteristics that only the tattoo industry or a few other industries as well, but mainly the tattoo industry has that makes it special. One of them is everybody's self-employed. Nobody's employed anymore, right? As you said, everybody in the studio is like fighting for their own customers and trying their own things. And it's not this, okay, we're all together in this and we're doing this together. Even if you're in a studio and you have a good relationship with all the artists, you're still trying to fetch the same customer online and it's still competition. And seeing a place that is so busy as social media
Mm.
takes away this energy and this fun of connecting with people. But this is one of the best things we can do as human beings is connect with each other. And this is all about energy. If you, not in a way I want to sell you something, but in a way of I want to get to know you. I want to talk to you. I want to know who you are and what you do. What is your story? And this is something you can do everywhere. When I say there are a million ways, is there are a lot of different ways how you can stay in the mind of people in a positive way. It doesn't have to be only an ad on social media. It can be a flyer. It can be a card. It can be a little business card with a drawing of yourself, or it can be anything. It can be a very genuine exchange in real life. Last week, I saw a reel. Of course, it was more a joke, but I saw a reel of a tattoo artist. He went into a supermarket and he put his business card in every package of tattoo cream. He just opened it, put his business card inside. So he was like, everybody who buys a tattoo cream gets my business card. Like, there, of course, this is a
I
joke,
write this down actually.
but it's
Why not?
it's there are so many ways, and we focus mostly on these ways that we see the most, so that's social media, because everything you do as an artist, most things that you do is happening on Meta, right? You have your portfolio there, you get most of the clients over social media. Let's say if you have around 400 to 600 loyal clients, you are set for life. You don't need to do anything else. Because these 400 to 600 loyal clients, they will bring their friends and family as well. And then you're booked out and you don't need to worry about anything anymore. So what I can recommend as well is start to focus on building a community with your clients.
Mm.
Like, do you do anything right now for existing clients, or do you only do marketing for new clients? Do
Like
you?
I'm in touch with most of them, actually, like
Yeah.
reacting to their personal like stories and
Mhm.
stuff. Like we
Mhm.
had a giggle here and there.
Nice.
Always ask them to come back for a touch up if there's some like mistakes happened or like a healing wasn't like proper, So
Mhm.
I think like that front, like just I always felt like just give me the person and I can deal with it then. I
Yeah.
think for me reaching out is that I have the new skill that I have to learn, like
Mhm.
me initiating it because the rest is already.
What I mean is, in a traditional marketing, this is a newsletter or email marketing, right? So everybody who ever bought a product from you receives frequent newsletters to buy another product for you. Because the thing is, when it comes to the psychology of buying, working or selling something to an existing client is way more easy than selling something to a new client. Because an existing client knows you, then they trust you, they already have you have done all the work. They just
Mm.
need a new spark to buy. They just need a new, oh, I want that. While a new client, they need all this work of, okay, get to know each other, trust each other, create the desire, and then get the action to book. So working with existing clients is generally way more easy.
Mm.
So what you could do, just as an idea, um, email newsletter is maybe not your favorite thing, but what you could do a broadcast channel on your social media. On Instagram, you can do broadcast channels, right? And then you can throw all your existing clients in there. Like make it closed only by invitation, get all your existing clients in there. And whenever you have a cancellation, whenever you have a new flash, whenever you have a special or an offer, put it in there first. Tell them, "Hey, like you're the chosen ones. This appointment got free. If anybody wants it, it's for you. You even get 20% discount or whatever if you take it. Otherwise, I'm gonna publish it tomorrow on my on Instagram and make it public for everybody." But then they feel special because you treat them special, right? And then it's going to be like, ah, okay, I can do this because I'm in her inner circle. This is where I belong. This is like I'm like
Mm.
part of this group. So you give them this sense of community and you treat them special, not only making them feel special, but you treat them special. So it's a benefit to be your client. This is amazing what you can get out there sometimes as well, because maybe these people have thought about the last 2 months, but like, yeah, I have to get back to her. I want to get another tattoo. Like this is something on my to-do list that I have to do. And then you texting in that group, and the cool thing on a broadcast channel is it lands as a DM in every participant's inbox, right? It's not
Mhm.
a post, it's not a story they can't see, it's like in their inbox. They can
Mm.
ignore it, but they see it. And maybe it's enough when there's like, hey, I have a cancellation, I have a free appointment then and then. I would love to do something like that. You post one or two flashes, and they're gonna be like, that's it.
Yeah, I guess that it needs to like I need to find a good balance with this kind of thing as well, because that could
Yes,
like easily can flip to the edge of like, oh, this is annoying now. It's just constantly in my face.
yes, but it will
Whereas,
not be annoying for people who know you. You are
mm,
not trying to sell them something. It's never about selling them something. It's
mm,
always to give them the benefit,
mm,
right?
mm.
It should never be you have to, but it's always like, hey, whatever happens, you guys will know it first. So when I do a new
Yeah,
guest spot, when I do this, when I do that, you will be the one that knows first what's gonna happen. And then you can decide what you want to do with it. And I used to do that with when I started, I had a Facebook group with all my clients inside. So whenever something happened, I just texted on Facebook, on WhatsApp. I had a WhatsApp group with all clients inside. That got annoying after time because they were like, I don't want to have you in my inbox all the time. You're texting way too much. So I started to but then I started the broadcast channel, and this works perfectly because
yeah.
on WhatsApp this pops up all the time, and Instagram normally doesn't pop up all the time because people don't have the notifications on or the push notifications on for social media.
Yeah, because I'm obviously coming from myself, but then I don't have the need to, or like this is not how it works for me, like in my
Hmm.
head, like getting a new tattoo. But obviously, because I follow a lot of tattoo artists, I'm in a lot of these broadcast
Hmm.
groups, and I'm just like another one, another one, and I don't like how I
Yes,
get out of
yes,
this.
but you're inside the business, so you're in all these broadcast
Yeah.
channels. Your client will not be in 10 broadcast channels from tattoo artists, probably not. Or
Hopefully.
most of your clients not. And I
Mhm.
said, don't do it, make it salesy. Keep it as a
Yeah,
place
as
where
well.
people actually get benefit from for being your client. Okay, Orji, it was a pleasure talking to you today.
You too,
Um,
Flo. Thank you.